Oh, what's up, guys? Welcome to Season 3. Episode 3.
Nobody move, there's blood on the floor, and I can't find my heart. Where did it go? Did I leave it in the cold? So please give it back, 'cause it's not yours to take. It must have fell when I lost my mind. Deep in the cup, drowning in its pain. Somebody help, 'cause I can't find my way. Nobody move, nobody move. Somebody tell me how I'm supposed to feel.
Let's take a look at the expectations at the nurse's office here at OHS. As we can see, Pepper just got injured. What he needs to do now is get a note from his current periods teacher, unless it's an emergency.
Thank you for getting a note from your teacher. Did you hurt your foot? Yeah, do you want to come and lay down a little bit? Put some ice on it. Come on back here. And you can lay down on this bed right here.
Okay, Pepper, so what I want you to do with your ankle,
Hey, I hurt my ankle once, and all you need to do is...
Mr. Grant,
Hey guys, you gotta remember to let the nurses do their jobs and respect other people's privacy.
Oh, yes? Oh, yeah, sorry.
Remember everyone, there are no visitors allowed in the nurse's office.
Salty, you know you're not supposed to sneak into the nurse's room. No visitors are allowed for patients in the nurse's room.
all right, Pepper, you've been icing your ankle for about 15 minutes and it doesn't look like it's swelling, so I'm gonna need you to try to go back to class, okay? Okay, let's try to get you up walking.
Again, Salty?
Well, that covers most of the expectations related to the nurse's office. If you have any further questions, you can reference the matrix outside the front door.
Hey Bears, did you know that after this fall sports season, OHS is currently in first place for the SPSL All Sports Award? Let's check out which teams secured their league title.
Boys tennis. Girls golf. Girls cross country.
Now, I'm here with your 2018 SPSL Coach of the Year, Tamara Liska. Now, Coach, what is it like seeing your team make state?
Well, it's very exciting, and I was incredibly proud of them. They showed a ton of grit and hard work, and it was really great to see that tenacity and that teamwork pay off in the end as they pushed together, and both on and off the field, because they were an incredible group of young ladies that, so I'm very proud of them and very excited for them and excited to see where we go from here.
Go Bears.
Go Bears.
Here are the following teams that made it to state. Girls swimming, boys cross country, boys tennis, girls cross country, volleyball, girls soccer, girls golf.
One of the most memorable experiences at swim for me was going to state with all my incredible teammates, and they were just so supportive, and my teammates and coaches are everything.
Finishing my senior year season going to state was a really memorable and rewarding experience.
In tennis, I qualified for state, but it's on May 20th. So right now, I'm just working really hard, and I'm trying to get better so that for state, I'm at my best.
Okay, it was a great journey to go on with my amazing teammates.
It was a pretty powerful experience to have my senior year competing with such a powerful group of people, and it was one of the best experiences.
Motivational for next year.
It's the first year we made it to the postseasons as a team, and I'm really excited for it.
That's all from me, Bears. Now back to you, Tims.
Hey guys, we're here for a little Oli Way update. Let's see how our new card system is working throughout the school and what Pepper's been up to with deliveries to teachers.
I really want an Oli Way ticket from Miss Pate. I'm her TA, and I need to know I'm doing a good job, you know?
I want to get an Oli Way card from Mr. Bryant.
And I want to get it from Mr. Steen.
Mr. Dury.
Mrs. Carson.
Mr. Grant.
Mr. Schwartz.
When do I go?
Now, you're just...
Oh, Eric Jacobs.
Mr. Ditz.
My math teacher, Mr. Davis.
Mr. Chambo.
All right, I want a ticket from Mr. Schwartz because I feel like my voice isn't, up there right now. And so I feel like if you gave me an Oli Way ticket, it would, be up there.
I'm here with Merrick, an Oli Way ticket winner. So Merrick, who gave you that card?
Mr. Bassett.
And why did he give you that card?
Every morning I would just stack down, bring down the chairs every single morning. He really liked that with helping out the class, so just gave me the ticket.
That's awesome. What prize interests you the most?
Man, I'm digging that Domino's pizza.
Yeah, awesome. All right. Lindsay, congrats on winning your Oli Way ticket. Who gave you the card?
Mr. Jacobs.
Nice. And do you know why he gave it to you?
I volunteered for something.
That's awesome. How does winning an Oli Way ticket make you feel?
It makes me feel good because all the teachers they'll actually give you recognition, and I think that's it's spectacular actually.
Please accept this patch as a small thank you for all the extra you do. So Tims, recently I've been seeing Pepper everywhere, roaming the halls. What's he been up to?
Well, Kel, Pepper's been passing out some patches to some teachers that have been going above and beyond their normal duties at the high school. So great work. Also, be on the lookout for Pepper because he could be in your classroom next. Let's take a look at the canned food drive that's happening here at OHS.
Hey Bears, and welcome to the 2018 Canned Food Drive. Let's go see where your cans go after they leave your class.
I'm ready for a big piece of cheese. Some fruitcake with custard, may I have more please? An apple, a pawpaw, and red strawberries. Roast chicken, fish fingers, and cream and jelly. All I need is some food. Oh, how I love my food.
Hey, Oli Bears, let's go talk to Mrs. Costello to learn a little bit more about our canned food drive.
All right, thank you, Mrs. Costello, for coming here so we can interview you. Okay, so let's jump into the history of the canned food drive here. How long have we been doing it?
We have been participating in the canned food drive for the Thurston County Food Bank since at least the 80s, perhaps before that.
Wow, that is quite a long time. Have we ever done a competition with Capital?
Yes, we also used to compete against schools in the Thurston County area, Thurston, Timberline, and it was a citywide. They won a trophy, the winner won a trophy, and it was very exciting, but then it just came down to us in Capital, and then we have many, many more students than they do, and we were able to just win that every year, so now it's just us.
That's great to hear. Thank you very much for coming in today.
Thank you.
Haley Bears, so we just saw what happens to our cans after we donate them at school, and we learned a little bit about the history of our canned food drive here at Olympia High School. So right now we're going to go hear how our donations affect our community by talking to someone at our Thurston County Food Bank. I spoke to Heather Sundin at the Thurston County Food Bank, and she told me that they love us there because we bring in 7,000 pounds of food each year, making us one of their largest donors, and we always bring in volunteers, and we're so easy to communicate with. Thank you, Ms. Stevick, for letting me come interview you today.
No problem.
So first question, what kind of strategies or how do you motivate your students to bring in cans?
We have Inspirational Video Monday. With the beginning of the canned food drive, tried to show some things on giving, just the importance of giving and what that can do, not only for the people that you're giving it to, but for yourself.
Last thing before we wrap it up, do you have any words or maybe some beef with another teacher?
Well, main competition has been with Bassett, so I just wanted to kind of note here, Bassett's got 2 days with the can. That's great, that's terrific. I just chucked down our 4th day right here. So Bassett, bring it.
Thank you, Mrs. Gilman, for coming in.
Yeah, thanks.
What kind of impact do you think this makes on your students by them donating to our community?
I think it makes them feel like they can really make a difference and make a positive change in our community, and to think about what it would be like to be hungry and not have food really gets them motivated to want to help others.
So last thing before we wrap it up, do you have any words you'd like to say to any other teachers?
Well, there's one science teacher I'm thinking about whose name's not Stevick. And I've had a lot of email communication from this teacher, and he seems to think, he's going to win it, but we'll see.
So we would like to extend a hearty congratulations to you, Mrs. Gilman, and Mrs. Gilman's first period class for winning the Canned Madness bracket. Give yourselves a round of applause. Congratulations to you, Mr. Stevick. And Mr. Stevick's class, you were most cans per student and most cans overall.
Nice.
Now, let's take a look at a special story done by Kim and Kat on the well-being of the students and staff here at OHS.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Hernandez, and I am one of the school psychologists here at Olympia High School. And as a school psychologist, my job is to help support students, faculty, and family members with any kind of academic or social-emotional or community resources that they need. By now you've probably seen some of the Talk About Tuesday announcements, and the reason we started this was to help create a conversation about social well-being and mental health, and to also help decrease the stigma related to mental health.
Mental illnesses are quite common among teenagers, with 1 in 8 being affected by social anxiety disorders. Those suffering are at a higher risk to perform poorly in school, engage in substance abuse, and miss out on important social engagements.
Mental health is being able to take care of yourself and deal with the stresses in life. And part of mental health is making sure that you're getting enough sleep, you're eating well, you're getting enough physical activity, and that you have connections with others too. And so part of our hope is with these this Talk About Tuesdays that we're creating connections between faculty and between students and just within our community to help increase mental health.
Mental health is important because it affects your demeanor and how you interact with other people.
Yes. I
think that mental health is important because in high school especially, you can get very stressed out and overwhelmed by the amount of work you have.
Mental health is important so you don't go insane.
Hi, my name is Miss Castello. I'm one of the school counselors here at Ole High School. And Mrs. Hernandez and I recently started a group called Real Talk. It is offered airtime A and B in the staff lounge right before the Commons. And it was created to provide a space for students to discuss and process their feelings of some stress that they may be feeling. And the goal is just to find that social emotional balance between school and home. So feel free to check it out. Fridays, Airtime A and B.
Thanks for watching this episode of The Ole Way Show.
And have a great winter break.
In a world where I give my word to you, just to watch you